Hey guys, thanks for coming to class today. This class is going to be a 45-minute prenatal yoga class open to all levels of pregnancy. Whether you're 12 weeks, 20 weeks, 30 weeks, 40 weeks, this prenatal yoga class is definitely for you. Today's focus is upper body strength. So the beginning will be some movement through the shoulders, some arm pulls, just so you know what to expect. We'll move into some balancing work for our lower body and then settle with some beautiful restorative poses and a Savasana during the end. For Savasana, you'll definitely want to use your pillows for support, a face covering for your eyes if you want to set the mood with a candle as well. To start, we'll have our mat, pillow, blanket, a water bottle if you have one is definitely good. There are points in class that I do recommend drinking a little bit of water to refresh and restore. Also, the theme for class is celebrate your body. So joining class today with a really positive mindset, be super aware and in tune of how you're feeling and what your body can do and what you're willing to do in class today. So just be super mindful, but also being super celebratory about your body. It's changing, it's different, but we are gonna flow together. We're gonna rock class and you're one strong, awesome mama. So thank you so much for joining me. We've got 45 minutes together now. I can't wait. Let's get started. Okay, seated position, nice and comfortable. Take your hands up. I'm in a cross-legged position. If you want to take your legs out in front of you, you totally can. You can do whatever you need to do. Take your right hand beside you. Okay, take your left hand to your knee or your thigh and gently rotate through your upper body. So keep your hips square. Breathe in through your nose, lengthen the crown of your head up towards the ceiling, stacking your vertebrae. As you exhale, gently twist. Come back to center. Other side, left hand out beside you, right hand to your knee, and rotate. Rinsing out the day. And come back. Take your hands out like a T. Stretch your fingers. And imagine someone pulling on your wrists. Lengthen out. And you're going to feel this in your triceps mostly. Take your left hand up and over, right hand back. Monkey bar your arms. Your fingertips don't have to touch. Take your elbows back, chest forward. Deep breath in. Exhale. Soften your eyes. Soften your shoulder blades. Take your arms back out and just switch sides. So right hand up and over, left hand back. My fingertips are not touching, so I'm just placing my palm on my back and the back of my hand at my mid-spine. Take your elbows back, pop your chest forward. Soften and breathe. Take your arms back out. Bring your palms in, so we're creating a 90-degree bend. And take your elbows in towards your ribs and back up. Like we're flapping our wings, but with less fluidity, we want to imagine bringing your elbows through mud, a little bit of added resistance. Drop your shoulders back. Hug in when you come into your ribs. For 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands back where we started, palms up by your ears, and draw your fingertips in, and now open. Shoulder presses. Yeah, control this movement with your elbows, so guiding in and out. For 3, 2, And 1, bring your hands in, interlace your fingers, and push your palms away from you. Option to arch your back, stretching your shoulder blades apart, eyes down to baby. Bring your arms up to the sky. Keep your arms lifted, fingertips to the ceiling. Catch your rope, an imaginary rope, and do some pull downs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands now behind your back, interlace your fingers, and flip your hands away to open up. Take 1 breath here and release. Whew, okay, that was really nice. Shake it out, okay? We're gonna turn, finding our tabletop position. Get yourself ready to move. We're not done with our upper body just yet. So, tabletop. Tuck your tailbone down towards your mat, hug in your low abdominals. Now imagine squeezing in your inner thighs. Okay, squeeze in your inner thighs. If we were at the studio, we could use a block. So imagine that block in between your thighs to really hold you steady. Take your right arm up beside you and reach up and down. So you're pulling back, reach and pull. Let's do 5. Breathe in, reach, exhale, back. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Same arm, right hand reaches forward, left foot kicks back. Opposite hand to opposite foot. Make sure you're still squeezing in your inner thighs because your oh my gosh, I can't speak. Your left hip is going to be lifted, so just be super aware that your hips stay neutral. Reach and kick back. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Whew. Okay, sit back in easy pose. You can keep your toes bent or sit into your toes, yogi's choice. Roll your shoulders back, take a deep breath in. Exhale, easy pose. Take 1 more breath in and release. Okay, back to table. We're gonna do the other side and then we'll be complete. Other arm in that cactus, stop sign hand. Reach forward and pull back. And you're gonna feel this in your side body, right here. Okay, especially if you're adding that resistance, but like your own body weight, you will feel your muscles waking up. 5, breathe in, reach, exhale, pull back. 4, 3, 2, 1, yes, release your arm. And these are strength, but they're also more mobility. Okay, when you're ready, same arm forward, kick your opposite foot back. Check out your back foot if you can see it. Just make sure your toes are turned down. Hips are neutral. Hold it right here. 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Slight bend in your grounding arm. Shoulders back. 1 more breath. And release. Grab your pillow and your blanket. Child's pose. Open up your knees. Again, option to keep your toes tucked or pointed. Stack your supports underneath your chest. Take your right ear to your pillows. Drop your shoulders. Drop your upper body. Soften your eyes. Celebrate where you are right now. Switch gears for 3 more breaths. And breathe in. Exhale the doubt. Breathe in. Exhale the control. Breathe in. And exhale that like need to know and need to change things, and just be in celebration of where we're at right now. Come up, push your pillows away just a little bit. Walk your hands over to the right. Cross your left hand over your right. You can come up a little bit too if that feels better. And then walk your hands over to the other side, like an accordion, opening up your side ribs. Back to neutral. Oh, so good. Push your pillows and blankets off to the side so we can come back to our whole mat. Set your shoulders back. Extend your earlobes away from your neck. Hug that block, that imaginary block in between your thighs. Downward facing dog. And then reset that. Exactly what I just said. Shoulders back. Hug in your block, that imaginary block in between your thighs. Take 1 more breath. Side out. Look to the top of your mat. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold forward. Again, this is where you want to bring in a block, water bottle, something that'll bring you closer to the floor, or you can use your pillows. Staying in a forward fold here, open up your feet nice and wide. Soft knees. Take your right hand to your low back. Look up over your top shoulder. Gentle rotation through your upper body. Just gently. Peek over your top shoulder. And release. Shake out your head. Now loosen your jaw. All that tension from the day. And then switch sides. Take your opposite hand to your low back. Press into your sacrum, your low back there. And then look up over, peek over your shoulder. Option to take your arm up if you feel good. And release. Okay. From here, bend your knees, hands to your hips. Come all the way up to a stand. Bring your feet hip width apart. Reach up to the sky. Hook your left wrist and pull open your side body. Waking up to let go. Back to neutral. Other side. Awesome. Beautiful. So we're facing the top of our mat. We're going to do some, we're going to go right into some hip openers today that I love, love, love. Okay, so we're going to step our right foot back and come right down to your knee. We're not here, like I don't usually teach staying like this for a long period of time. So the center of your mat, it's a good cushion. It can act as a good cushion for your knee if you need it. So lift the center of your mat, double it up if you need that. I know Sarah likes that. I used to do that with her a lot. Okay. Toe heel your foot open. I'll face you guys now so you can see. Okay, my hips are not square. They're a little bit open on a 45. Okay, take your forearm to your front thigh, opening up your heart to the ceiling. Okay, and then reach up. Drop this top shoulder down your back. And then scoop this arm underneath your thigh and back up. Let's keep doing that. Oh, and if you lose your balance like me, use more of your thighs. Squeeze in. Think about placing your weight in your front heel. So scooping under, big opener, under, heart open. Let's do 3 more. Breathe in, open. Exhale, scoop under. You might even start to feel your hamstrings and your bum in this stationary little hold here. Beautiful. Coming back to neutral. Toe heel your foot in. Just a little bit more. Sneak your pillow over if you can. Pillow or blanket or both. Okay. Walk your foot a little bit more forward, coming into a stretch. And then take your hands down to your support. I like to lift my front toes to remind me to really put my weight in my heel. And with our knee open, we've got room for baby, but if you're still feeling kind of constricted, just keep your chest up. Okay, what we're gonna do now is just a little movement I'm gonna add. Your knee is gonna stay in line with your toes, but you're gonna draw back, toes up, and then come back into this stretch. So moving from one pose, like a runner's lunge, you'll feel this all through your hamstrings and your calf, and then moving forward into this hip opener. Yeah, and breathing through it. Heart up, eyes forward. Rock out those hips. Three more. Take your time, right? If you're going slow, go slow. So good. Okay, let's meet back into this deep stretch here. Just hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, send your hips back. Place your hands to your front thigh. Help yourself up. Walk your toes in. So good. We're going to switch knees. So bring your knee back. Neutral hips. Woo. Okay. Other side. So if you liked that, if you liked the extra support of your mat being doubled, that's good. Do that again because you saw how long we'll be on that side. Okay, other side. So we're opposite now. I'm on my right side. You guys are, I'm not mirroring you. I do apologize. So open up your foot. Take your forearm to your thigh. Shoulders up to the ceiling. Just being in like abundance. Arm up. Heart up. When you're ready, scoop under. And open. Under. Breathe in, open. Exhale. Breathe in. Yeah, in full like celebration. I can move this way. I'm present. Let's do one more. So good. Okay, come up, use your hips to help you. Move your foot just a little bit closer. Scooch those pillows in front of you. You guys know where we're going, so definitely get comfortable as you send your hips forward, sending your foot forward. Find that sweet spot. Breathe through it. This is a good exercise to prepare for labor, I feel like. Yeah. All right, send those hips back. Toes up. And then exhale, come forward. There's something so like calming and meditative about adding breath to movement. And just practicing that as your body's doing something and you don't even know for sure what it is. We can trust that our breath can help connect the dots and connect us to what we're doing, whether it's known or unknown. Let's do two more. I feel like I'm going super fast, so you definitely don't have to go as fast as me. Okay, meet me back here just for a quick 3 breaths. Option, if you want to drop your knee, coming to the pinky edge. I don't know if you guys can see my foot, but it's on my pinky edge. That's like a big one, maybe not. Your yogi's choice if you want more or less. Okay, so nice. Go back. Help yourself. Bring your foot in. Where you are, sit into that easy pose again. Your knees are out wide, sitting into your heels. Take your hands into little lobster claws and just massage out the spaghetti strings in between your hip flexors. And we'll do one more for the SI joint. Super simple exercise that I did for my SI. I got from Christina. She made me do this every day. Come up. You guys started with your right, so I'm going to start with my left. So right foot forward. Okay, just a simple modified lunge. Knee comes out a little bit, obviously for baby. And then just take your right foot is forward, so your left hand's going up. And then gently open up your side body. And you're gonna feel this all down here. But this gave me tremendous relief for my SI joint. And it's so simple. It's so simple. Most stretches are pretty simple. Come back. We'll do the other side just quickly. I just wanted to show you guys this one. So opposite hand to foot. Ooh, and like the second your hand goes up, you feel it. Stretch. Like your low ribs pulling away from your hip. And then gently open, just gently. One breath in. Exhale. Okay. Bring your knees back down. I'm going to face the top of my mat. Let's take a downward facing dog to reset our hips. Shoulders back, squeeze in your inner thigh. Push your hips up and back. Open up your feet as wide as you need to. Pedal out your heels. Take 2 deep breaths in your down dog. Amazing. Look forward. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Bend your knees, come all the way up. Roll your shoulders back. Let's do a little bit of balancing and then we'll go right into our hip openers again. I don't think we did this last week. Okay, first one. Place your weight into your right heel. We're gonna lift your left knee. No, we're not gonna lift your left knee. We're just gonna put your left toes forward. Yeah, we'll go into airplane pose. Toes forward, shoulders back, standing really tall. Set your eyes to your big toe, where your nail is, big toenail. That'll be your spot, your eyes, your drishti. And then send your toe back, keeping your eyes where your toe was. Okay, soft bend in your grounding knee, hands by your side, and then lift your back leg up. Airplane. You can flex your back foot. Okay, hug in your thighs, muscle to bone, zip up. Option to hinge at your hips a little bit more. Deep breath in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. One more breath in. Gently come back down to your back foot. Awesome. We'll go into the other side. Right toes forward. Set your drishti, your intention. Send your toe back. Soft bend in your front knee. Imagine lifting your kneecap up. Get really strong in this grounding leg. Hinge forward, lift your back foot up. Option this time around, reach your arms forward for warrior 3. Like someone's pulling your wrists or, yeah, your back ankle. Like someone's just giving you a gentle tug to lengthen out. Full expression, full joy. One more breath. Exhale, release, take it down. Whew. Tree pose. I'll do the side first. Right side. Right side tree. Tuck your tailbone under to start. Just notice if you're like this in tree. Yeah. Hug your tailbone underneath you. Imagine you're up against a wall. I'm showing you kickstand legs. You guys choose. Press your thumbs into your chest, your sternum bone, right here. Shoulders back. Yeah, celebrate where you are right now. Celebrate your fingertips, the warmth in your palms. The little beads of sweat, maybe the heat that you're radiating, and the space you're taking up, right? Release. Other side. And drop your shoulders back. Warm up those hands through your heart. Deep breaths in and out through your nose. Two more deep breaths. Let each one count. Fueling you up, giving you what you need. and letting go of what you do not need. Release. Oh, let's make our way down. So, knees gently down. Let's do a fun one for your low back. I think I always say my poses are fun. I'm not really sure why, but this one's fun. We haven't done this one in a while. So, depending on your comfort, we will be lying on our back. If you do not want to be lying on your back, no worries. You can take a side Savasana. Place your pillow between your thighs. For now, that's a good way to be. If you want to practice, this is for your tailbone, low back pain. I always like to go there because it is important. So take your hands back. You want to use your pillow as support. Okay, feet are going to stay out in front of you with bended knee. Walk your hands all the way down. Walk your knees in, so bridge essentially. But instead of lifting your hips up, we're going to keep our pelvis down, supported by our pillow, and then place your weight into your heels. So just like when we're in like a lunge and we put our weight into our heel, we're doing the exact same thing. Like press into your floorboards with your heels, and you'll get that natural lift in your low back. Keep doing that. Relax, and then press into your heels again. And I actually love this one, because you got that little tip in your spine, the coccyx bone, that has that natural curve to it. But when we practice literally lengthening it out, it can feel really, really interesting, like really maybe even so uncomfortable. But if you practice it a lot, it can give you so much relief. So do that on and off a few more times. If you're not on your back and you're in your side Savasana, stay there too. Amazing. Okay, so good. And then since we're talking about laying on our side, I'm going to invite everybody to roll over to your left side or your right side, whatever's really comfortable. Scooch that pillow up underneath your head. If you've forgotten your other support, you can place it between your knees. Just a quick side Savasana here. Relaxing your low back, thanking your body for what it's done up until this point. If both of your knees are bent, try straightening out your bottom leg and just keeping your top knee bent over your pillow. So your legs will look like that. And then keep that support there for your knee. And then take your top hand to your low back and offer your body some massage. You can massage out your low back. You can close your eyes and listen to what your body's asking for, and let your hand just go right to those spots, those little tight spots in your back that are just there, and all day we just ignore them. We ignore the spots in our body that are literally like, give me some love. It's like, oh, not now, maybe later. But I've got time. Well, you've made time right now, so indulge in the time you've given yourself. Okay. We'll just come up for a few forward folds. So press into your mat. Come up. I promise we'll go back down soon. But take your time, push yourself up. We're just going to stay seated exactly where we are, but we're going to take our legs out in front of us. If you have a water bottle around you, take a drink if you need to. Tip over to one side, remove the flesh from underneath your seat. And then do that again so we can just get right to the sit bones, rooted right through to our seat. Bend your left knee, tree legs. Walk your hands forward as far as you can. Keep your heart lifted. Keep your awareness to your hips. Ground down like somebody's pulling your... I always used to say this. Imagine someone's holding your hips right here behind you, and they're just gently giving you a pull back, just keeping you there while you fold. Come up. Both legs go out. Wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands out. Slowing down, melting your upper body. And slowing down, listening to your body. Doing what it's calling for. What is baby calling for right now? Walk your hands up. Other side. Tree legs. Drop your shoulders. Soften. And let yourself come forward as much as you can. Walk your hands up. Bring your knees and feet to touch for butterfly. Hands can stay at your knees, and you can fold. If you want more support, you can take your hands back behind you, like a teepee, and use your fingertip as little anchors. Come up. Look over to your left side. Again, a little gentle rotation through your upper body. Back hand goes behind you to support you. Opposite hand to your thigh or your feet. Breathe in. Exhale. Back forward, other side. And back to center. Take your feet out in front of you. Sway your knees from side to side. Just massage out your back, your hips, your knees. Good job. Shake out your legs. Yeah, just in full appreciation for what your body can do, what it's doing, right? Okay, so 2 options for our last restorative pose of the night. My favorite, so fun, fish pose. Stack your blankets, pillows as high as you can. The other option is to lay on your side for your side Savasana, of course. That one's so beautiful too. Whatever you need. And you can shut your lights before you get into this. You can put on like a little eye mask. Okay, in here, For fish pose, you want to line up your supports right to your low back. Gently guide yourself back. Okay, you can keep your knees up. We want to create a gentle curve through the upper body, dropping your shoulders back, just in like full vulnerability, really. Full opening. You can drop your knees open. Depending on what you want to create for yourself in this fish pose, how open you feel like you could be, go for it. If you want less, take less. Do what feels good in your body. We can't celebrate our body if it doesn't feel right. We want to listen, we want to be in tune. Pregnancy is like the gateway to that. Going back to those joints that we need to listen to. Yes, I need to start taking care of my body. Yes, of course I do. I should have been taking care of my body this whole time. Right? So you can 100% stay in your fish pose, at least for 10 breaths. At any point, you can roll over to your side. And the last few moments we have of class are for you, so please take them, enjoy them, celebrate them. Honor your connection to your body. Our bodies, our matter, the physical form we have assumed. They are infused with our energy, our soul. My awareness of the body, mind, soul connection came slowly over many years. I had spent many years denying I had a body, denying its importance. I felt disconnected from it, as though it were something apart from me, a burden I had to carry around and live with. Then I began to see the connection between my emotions and the aches and pains and sometimes illnesses my body was experiencing. If I didn't feel the feeling, listen to myself, my body would have pounded out the pain until it was heard that way. Energy needs to be discharged somewhere. If it isn't discharged, the body will absorb and feel its pain. I began to see the connection between changes in my life and changes in my body, the way Earth marks changes in the seasons and cycles. I began to get massages, exercise, slowly trust the wisdom of my body. I became connected to my body. I was a soul. Yes, I had a heart, emotions, thought. But to live on a physical plane, Earth, we need body. Our body is part of us. It is us. It holds the scars of our life, the stories of our life. It contains the wisdom and energy of what we need today and tomorrow. Honor your connection to your body. Honor and value your body's wisdom. It can tell you so many things about your life, your growth, your past, and of course your path. Learn to listen to your body, and it will speak openly and lovingly to you. So as we end class tonight, thank you so much for joining me. You can push yourself up to a seated position and take your time. Place your hands to baby with your eyes closed and celebrate where you are right now in your practice. Celebrate right now, this moment, these breaths. this body. Acknowledge yourself for showing up and creating space and time for yourself. Bring your hands to your heart center, pressing your thumbs into your sternum. I acknowledge you for your practice this evening. Thank you so much for being here with me. Take your thumbs to your forehead center. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining class. I hope you were able to get a really good yoga practice in, full of stretch and strength. And whether you're starting your day or ending your day, I wish you much peace. And don't forget, celebrate your body. Have a great day.